It's crazy, but Embark just released some huge news for anybody who's considering going on the expedition in Arc Raiders this December. They just released a huge blog post that answers some questions that raiders have been asking for a long time. And most importantly, it answers the question of how much stash value, combined stash value, do you need to get maximum rewards. So let's cover that first, and then we'll look at the blog post itself. Alright, let's address the elephant in the room, the biggest question. How much value do you need to accumulate if you're going on an expedition and you're expecting to get maximum rewards? Well, the answer is 5 million. You should aim for 5 million. And where's this coming from? Well, they just released the blog post explaining the expedition a little bit more and specifically talking about the rewards you'll get. And it says that you can earn up to 5 skill points, and 1 million coins worth of value is gonna equal to 1 extra skill point. So you do the math, to get all 5 skill points, you need 5 million total value. Now, because I've answered the biggest question at the beginning of the video, if you stop watching now, YouTube is just gonna tank my video. So instead, keep watching until the end, leave a like, and if you're seeing me for the first time, press that subscribe button as well. But let's move on, because I'm gonna show you some crazy information here within the game, and we're gonna cover the whole post itself, so you have all the information at your fingertips. So first of all, how do you check your combined stash value? Well, it's the items in your stash plus the coins you've accumulated, and there's no easy way to check the combined value right now. You can control-click every single item in your inventory, and then eventually when all items are selected, you can right-click and it's gonna show you the combined sell value. Or you can log into the game and then go to your Windows settings and change the date to a future date between 17th of December and 21st of December. The game is gonna show you a departure window if you go to the project. So you go to your raider, press go to project if you've completed the preparation stage for the expedition, and it should show you this screen with the total value. For example, you'll see here my total value is 4.7 million, and that's between 1.6 million from the inventory and 3.1 million from the coins that I've accumulated. Now, you're not going to be able to see this window unless you change the date to a future date, so do it if you really must, but otherwise just start accumulating coins if you're expecting to go on the expedition and want the maximum reward. Now, since this window is not easily available in the live game, it looks like it's gonna be changed in the future. Right now, you'll see that I have full 5 bars completed, and each bar is 600k, so all 5 bars get me to 3 million, and then I'm obviously going past it. So it looks like Embark had 3 million value in mind to max out your rewards, but it sounds like they will be changing that to 5 million now according to their blog post. Now let's cover the blog post itself. I'm not gonna read it word by word, but we're just gonna cover some key aspects here. Expedition hit a minor delay and the window will open on the 17th of December, so 1 day later than they expected. You will have the 6-day period in which your raider can choose to leave the Rust Belt for good. So we can scroll down and we can see the timeline here. Up until December 16th, we're just constructing the caravan, and if you still haven't contributed full materials to your expedition, you have enough time until December 16th to complete that. Then between December 17th and 22nd, we're going to be able to make a decision whether we're going to send our raider on the expedition, and then whoever signs up for the expedition at that time, everybody's gonna depart together on December 22nd. So just to reiterate again, when the expedition departs, all items in your raider stash will be contributed towards the expedition. Your next raider can earn up to 5 skill points based on the total value of your stash and coins at the time of departure. 1 million coins worth of value equals to 1 extra skill point. Everything tied to your progress will be lost. That means the skill tree, the level, your stash, your workshop, crafting abilities, and blueprints. And then right here they mentioned that by resetting, you will unlock the following advantages. You'll get some permanent unlocks, like a new patchwork raider outfit, scrappy janitor cap, that's pretty self-explanatory, expeditions indicator icon, not sure what that is at the moment, skill points, depending on the stash value. We've covered that, you'll get extra skill points, and as you can see here, those are going to be permanent. And you'll get 12 extra stash space. That's really not a lot. I was expecting maybe 20, but knowing that these rewards are permanent and they will be stacking with every expedition, I kind of see what Embark is doing here. And then you'll also get some temporary buffs. 10% repair buff. It doesn't really explain what that means, but I'm expecting you to be able to repair your items 10% more effectively. 5% XP boost, meaning that every activity you do in the game that earns you XP will now give you 5% more. And then you'll also get 6% more materials from Scrappy. All right, let's just read this paragraph so I'm not talking out of my ass. While skill points, extra stash space, and cosmetics are permanent unlocks, the account buffs will expire if you choose not to depart with the subsequent expedition. Bear in mind, buffs will increase in power for your next 3 expeditions. So it looks like if you choose to go on the expedition this time, next time you go on the expedition, the temporary buffs will be higher than somebody who's going on their first expedition. So they're trying to incentivize you to continue going on the expeditions one after another. All right, some personal thoughts on this. I'm obviously gonna do the expedition on this account. As you can see, I'm already almost at 5 million combined value, so there's gonna be no problem for me to go beyond that and hopefully guarantee maximum rewards for my next raider here after the expedition. It's also gonna be fun to reset and quickly grind through the quests again and maybe build up the stash from free loadouts to some better guns to finally getting the best guns to play with. It kind of gives us a set of goals to achieve again, rather than us having to find our own fun and kind of find our own goals in the game, whether it's PvP in Stella Montes, whether it's running around damn battlegrounds with a defib and trying to save people, or maybe it's putting a bunch of explosives somewhere and then waiting for a clueless raider to go past and blow them up. You know, there's so many creative ways the community have come up with on how to play this game and really how to make a social sandbox out of this game. Now for me, there's not really any compelling reasons not to do the expedition. I played the game mostly on Steam, and this character is going to go on every expedition that I'm able to go on. But I also bought the game on Epic Games, and that character is going to be my forever character. It's never going to go on an expedition, it's just going to stay there, and I'm going to experience how it feels just playing a character on and off. Maybe 1 week I'm playing it, another week I'm completely not touching it. So basically experiencing the game super casually as well. And then I can compare between the character that goes on every single expedition. After a while, we'll see how big the gap is between the character that never goes on one and the character that always keeps going on expeditions and stacking up the rewards. So if that sounds interesting to you, definitely subscribe, because that type of content is coming eventually. Don't forget to leave a like if you found this information useful. There's already quite a few Arc Raiders and the finals videos on my channel that you can check out if you're interested, and there's going to be more guides coming soon, including how to find specific items for your workshop upgrades, along with short and to the point quest guides for those who decide to go on the expedition this time and just need some extra help doing their quests quickly in the next season. So once again, subscribe for that and a lot more, but for now, Crazy Trick out.